Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? A gracious good morning to you, good people. It's your girl KB. You know what I do, and you know why I do it. It is Monday morning, and I'm feeling every bit of a Monday morning. It is May 5th, and it is 3:19 in the a.m. And I'm trying to hold it together, y'all. I'm beyond upset with what I'm about to say. And again, I am trying to hold it together. And I want to talk about something that happened that was recorded that is beyond foul to me. You know, I've reported on some things that were just beyond the pale ridiculous. But this particular thing that I'm getting ready to tell you hurts me to my heart. And, you know, I've been angry for days, weeks, months. I want to say a couple of years now, based on some of the things that I'm seeing. And I shared with you that somebody decided that they were going to attempt to call me on the carpet about being divisive and ignoring the realities of what I was saying, you know, on how things are filtered to community of color, you know, based on perceived entitlements and privileges, and, you know, whether these communities deem themselves worthy to the so-called powers that be. I hope you were able to pick up on what I was just saying and just examine what I am saying. Okay. This lovely, and I use that with all venomous sarcasm I can possibly muster in my body. This lovely individual, a woman who is supposed to be, you know, according to the powers that be, a paragon of virtue, a nurturer, according to standards, their standards, the glue that holds a family unit together. Ms. Hendricks, I'm speaking to you based on everything that's put out there in the universe, the interwebs, if you will. You know, that's all we hear. You decided, Ms. Hendricks, to chase a little boy down in the park and repeatedly call him the N-word. Then when you found out you were being filmed, you doubled down on your actions. Now, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. Maybe you didn't know the little boy had autism, because you claimed he stole from you. He went in your diaper bag and took a toy. That's what kids do. Now, if the kid did something malicious, vicious, harmful in any way, shape, or form, as an adult, and I use that term loosely when I'm speaking to you, your obligation is to speak to another adult who is overseeing this child's actions. Not to call the baby something, chase him down. Then when you realize, oh, I've been caught, double down. Then when you were exposed, and this has been my experience, this is my personal experience with calling folks out on things. When you were exposed, you played the victim. You know, when I call people out on microaggressions or just overall nastiness, you know, in their mind, hey, maybe they didn't know. So I point it out. Then we get the tears. Then we get the fragility. Then you are somehow the victim. You call a baby out of his name. And I'm damn sure guarantee if somebody had done the same to your child, oh, they're a bully. Oh, this must be stopped. And that's exactly what you did when you created, I don't know the actual app, but the GoFundMe type app. And you want to raise $100,000 because you were exposed. Now, you raised above and beyond that, playing the victim. Last count I heard, I don't know how accurate this is, but I know you went above 100,000, your stated goal. But the last count I heard was 500,000. And the comments were just as racist as your statement to that baby. This is sickening. But it lets you know what kind of country we live in. So the next time you hear somebody fix their lips to tell a person of color to get over whatever, I want you to go back to what this baby experienced at the hands and at the verbal abuse of an adult. Something that you wouldn't allow your child to experience. But somehow, again, and this is my experience in life, somehow, because the skin has melanin, this baby is deserving of that kind of behavior. For all you adults, and again, I use the term loosely, shame on you. And I need to say this, you make me sick. It's a sickening process and a sickening experience. And I want to be really clear on this for the other folks who are listening to this. These donations weren't huge sums. These were $5 and $10 donations from people who share the sentiment. I think the largest donation was $1,488. That's $1,488. And I want you guys to look the symbolism of that amount up. I want to tell you that 8 is the 8th letter in the alphabet, and it's the H. So HH. And Elon Musk did the salute. So you know what HH stands for, but I want you to look up the full implications and ramifications of 1488, that dollar amount. This is sickening. This is a disease. And it speaks to the fabric and the underpinning and the prevalent thought of this country. And I say this with my whole chest standing flat-footed. Whether you want to believe it or not, if you have anybody of color in your sphere, ask them what their experience has been. Now, some people are initially going to lie to you for fear of retribution. But there is a whole group of folks who, again, will stand flat-footed and say whatever with their whole chest. And best believe, baby, I'm one of them. When I see your game, I recognize that you're playing checkers and know that I'm always playing chess. This is sickening.